Hey, I'm Eric, and today we got a Bagi Bike B26 Rocky Road step-through model. I'm going to show you how to unbox it and put it together when you get it in the mail. It'll come in a box just like this. Open it up, and the easiest way to get it out, it's hard to lift out, so it's better to cut the corners on the side here. And that peels open. Got another layer of cardboard. And there we go, it comes all wrapped up. Everything is assembled except for the front wheel and the pedals, and we'll put that all together. So next step, we'll just get rid of all of this packing material and get it out of the box. Handlebars, we just got to slide them onto the neck here. So now we have everything unboxed. We have the wheel, the front fender, and the handlebars, which we'll do next. These just slide right on with one bolt. And once that's aligned, you tighten the two bolts right here, and that will clamp the handlebars onto the frame. Now that that's attached, you can raise your handlebars up. And to do that, when you have this lifted up, the quick release here, you loosen this hex key on this long bolt here, and that will loosen up the handlebars. So when you loosen that, that'll allow it to lift up like that, and then angle your handlebars right. And you'll see, if your handlebars are out of a line, you'll see these lines right here. You want that nice and centered inside that clamp. And when you got the handlebars at the point you like it, tighten this up just a bit, and then lock this down. And then to test if this is tight enough, you can lift your handlebars up and down. You'll see that's a little loose. So we'll tighten this just a bit more. And you'll feel this has a nice snap to it when it's properly locked. And now we're good, that holds it in place. So to put the front wheel on, take off these plastic pads that are protecting it in shipping. They make these any harder to get off? So when you get the wheel, you'll also have this front wheel skewer in the box. So the way this works is you screw off this one end, and then it has two cone-shaped springs on the inside. Take off this end and one cone-shaped screw and leave the other one on there. And then that goes in through the hub of the wheel, like that. And then go around to the other side, take the other cone-shaped spring and put a cone small end inward, like that, and then you screw this back on. And leave it loose until we put it on the bike. And the best way to put this on the bike is lift up the front here, slide your wheel in, and then you'll want to align it and make sure your brake pads go in properly. And you'll feel it click in when you got it properly aligned, which it is here. And then to tighten this, see it's loose right now, you go to the other side and tighten that nut. Until it is just snug, and you'll feel this tighten up as you tighten that nut. And once you feel it's properly snug, you'll feel this gets hard to turn once you got it tight enough. That's too tight. And then you push it back like that, and your wheel is attached. And then the same thing for your seat post. It works the same way. Tighten one side until you feel it getting tight. There, adjust your seat post height and lock it in. And once you got your front wheel on, you can put your kickstand down and it'll hold itself up. So when you pump, you might have to lift the bike so that the bead on your tire lines up as you pump up the bike. Put on the pedals, you got a left one and a right one. You'll see on the ends right here, a little L and a little R. So left facing forward on this side, right facing forward on this side. And these are counter threaded, so they spin lefty tighty, righty loosey. You'll feel it when you screw it in. So now we put on the front fender, and to do that, we have to unscrew the headlight, and this will slide onto that. You can take the bolt off the back, just slide your fender in through the back, and it'll go onto that same bolt that the light is attached to. And tighten up the front fender. Make sure your light is in the center and tighten it down. Now the front fender is on. We attach the front fender standoffs, which go to these screws right here on the bottom of the fork. So take the screw out, put that screw through here, and then just tighten it up. So that's how you put together a Bagi Bike B26 Rocky Road. Front wheel, fender, pedals, and handlebars, and this thing is tuned up and ready to ride. The last thing to say, when you turn it on, you hold this button right here, and you'll see your screen come on right there. This is your throttle right there. Gear shift, lights, horn, turn signal, and your bell. So that's assembly of the Bagi Bike B26 Rocky Road. If you have any questions or want to know more, go to bagibike.com and we have all the information on the website. Till the next one, I'll see you guys later.